Thanks for joining me here on A Sure Thing as we look ahead to the last weekend of July's racing action. Countdown is now on to the end of the 2024-25 racing season. This Saturday is one of those rare occasions where we can look forward to a double header of local racing action. On Saturday, we've got racing on the Highveld at Turfentine. They'll be racing on the Standside track. And down here in Cape Town, Hollywoodbets Kenilworth will play host to our penultimate race meeting of the season. There's one more to come on Tuesday before the season draws to a close on Wednesday. Hello again from me, Rouvaun Smit. Good to have you along for the preview of this 8-race programme that gets underway at 12:50. Now you know the drill. If you are going to be taking your Hollywoodbet Punter Challenge entries, those need to be on 5 minutes prior to the advertised starting time of race 1. Put through your selections, play the bet slip, and put yourself in line for that double life-changing jackpot prize that is on offer if you were the one person to correctly pick all the winners. Every possibility that one of us could pick all the winners on this Hollywoodbet Kenilworth card. There are a couple of races where I like certain horses, may even have found a shrewie or two, but more about that as we work our way through the card. Being an 8-race programme, the day immediately starts with exotics. Bipot kicks off race 1, a maiden juvenile plate, over 1,000 metres, where 11 of them will line up and face the starter. Made a note of the anti-post betting prior to us pre-recording the show. 11 Magical Place at 2.5 to 1, 5 Sardinia Bay at 3.33 to 1, 5.56 to 1, all of 1 Astronomical and 10 Caesar's Ransom, and 6.25 to 1, and upwards the others. Must admit, in the opener, I like the look of number 5, Sardinia Bay. This horse has got that nice coming along look. He's made the expected improvement. Last time out, he moved up nicely, was running on well, but just got one out of it in the closing stages. That was over 1,200 metres. He now comes back in trip to 1,000. His debut run was over 1,000 metres when he finished 4th, beaten 3.3 lengths by the winner. He's also subsequently been gelded, and I do think, with further natural improvement that can be expected, to me, he's the one to side with. So I'm going 5 Sardinia Bay, ahead of 11 Magical Place, 8 World Champion, and 1 Astronomical Boy. Second race, first leg of the place accumulator. Maiden juvenile plate for fillies, 10 runners to line up at the 1,200. Here I'm looking no further than number 3 Nebulous, who's the current favourite at 2 to 1 from the stable of Candace Bass Robinson and Alda de Meyer. That stable of Candace is churning out the winners, and I do like the way that this horse has improved from first to second outing. I doubt whether this horse will start 2 to 1 because inevitably will be used in doubles and trebles during the course of the day. This horse made the marked improvement over 1,000 metres, will enjoy the step up to 1,200, and that last run where finishing third, the horse that finished just ahead of her in second, has subsequently come out and won. A horse called Storm Watch has given that form line a boost. Now, unless one of these first-timers here, chasing pigeons back home, I can't see any of them beating number 3 Nebulous. My first choice to win it, ahead of number 2 Megan's Diamond. For third, I'm going with 6 Hazel Green, and fourth, number 7 Wait For Me. Pick 6 starts in race number 3. This is a maiden juvenile plate for fillies, over 1,200, 10 runners to line up and face the starter. Now, I went for Candace Bass Robinson in the second race, and I do think that she holds the key to the outcome of the third race as well, because she's got 2 lively chances here. 7 Beachverse, who happens to be the favourite at 2.27 to 1, and 8 Chickasaw, who represents a bit of value at 4 to 1. Between those two on the betting boards, you'll find number 1 Pitterak at 2.5 to 1, and it's 8.33 to 1 and upwards bar those 3. I like number 7 Beachverse. This horse is impeccably bred by Vercingetorix of the top race mare Beach Beauty. Of course, the half-sister to Narina Dragon, Beach Bomb, Wild Coast. Quite a few of them have already shown what they're worth. This horse ran very well last time out, improving immensely from its first outing, and the same, of course, can be said about number 8 Chickasaw. They pretty much did the same thing. Ran dismally first time out and then showed marked improvement in their next outings. This horse, yes, is bred to go a little bit further, but I do think with any amount of improvement to come and with Alda de Meyer on board, 7 Beach Verse to me is the horse they're all going to have to beat. So going for her ahead of stable companion number 8 Chickasaw, for third number 1 Pitterak, and fourth number 4 Splash of Colour. Race 4, first leg of the first jackpot. You need to be on at 14:30. This is a middle stakes race for fillies and mares. 8 runners will face the starter, and many people will tell you fillies and mares, F and M means field and more, and in fact it wouldn't surprise me if many people go field in this particular leg, because you pretty much can make a case for pretty much each and every one of them, and the betting is wide open, pretty much tells you the same story. 6 Swan Attack at 2.86 to 1, 3.03 number 4 Miraculous, 3.51 number 2 Fun Zone, 4 to 1 number 1 Kamchatka, 5.56 to 1 7 Goodness Gracious Me, also 8 La Divina, 5.56 to 1. As you can see, they're very closely priced up on top of each other. If you were to press me for an outright selection, I will probably lean towards the informed Andre Nelhyard and look for a bit of value at number 1 Kamchatka. So Corne Offer is now back on board. This horse won well last time out under apprentice Brevin Plykes when going over 1,600 metres, and for that win did pick up a £3 penalty. She finished second in a penultimate. That was over the course and distance when she raced up handy and clearly finished second best on the day. With Corne Offer back on board, she's likely going to go and sit just on the heels of the early speed. She'll have the run of the race from pole position, and she'll definitely make her presence felt. So I'm going 1 Kamchatka ahead of 2 Fun Zone, for third number 6 Swaitak, and fourth number 4 Miraculous. Race 5, first leg of the second jackpot. A Class 4 race, fillies and mares. Benchmark 66. This race over 1,400 metres, 9 runners to face the starter. Also one of those races where you can make a case for quite a few of them. And here we've got number 3, Oncidium, as the favourite at 2 to 1. This horse is still improving with each and every outing. Won well last time out when it did run over 1,400 metres here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. 4.55 to 1, number 5, I'm the Buzz, and also 6 St. Bridget at 4.55 to 1, 6.25, 9 Angels or Aces, 7 to 1 and upwards the others. I must admit, I like the look of number 5, I'm the Buzz, looking for a bit of value at 4.55 to 1. Craig Zaki will be riding for Paul Reeves. This horse is also ideally distance suited. 12 runs over the trip for 2 wins and 2/3. If you look at it, you'll see solid recent form edging closer for that next win. And I do think that if I'm the Buzz is not left with too much to do or too far out of its ground, we'll be picking them off one by one in the closing stages to win going away. So I'm going 5 I'm the Buzz ahead of 3 Oncidium, 6 St. Bridget, and 8 Nile the Boss. 6th race on the programme is a Class 3, benchmark 96, 10 runners to line up at the 1,400 metre mark. Again a race where you could make a case for quite a few of them. 3.33 each of 2 runners. 6 Please Be True, 7 Air Raid, they were 3.33 on Hollywoodbets.net. 1 Land of the Rising Sun, 3.57. 4 to 1 number 3 Captain West, 8.33 to 1, and upwards the others. Not an easy race to contend with, but, you know, on closer inspection, I think I may have found the answer of where to go. The joint favourites are 3.33 to 1, renew rivalry alongside of number 3 Captain West. Now, in its penultimate start, number 6 Please Be True finished 2.5 lengths behind number 7 Air Raid, is now half a kilogram better off at the weights for that 2.5 length beating. 3 Captain West in the penultimate is 1.5 kilos better off at the weights with number 7 Air Raid, and that for a 1.45 length beating. So theoretically, Captain West should finish right alongside of Air Raid with her nose in front, and that's what I'm going for. Number 3, Captain West. She finished in the money in her last 2 starts, stayed on nicely last time out, and I do think from a good draw of 3 will be involved in the shake-up. So 3, Captain West, ahead of number 7, Air Raid. For that, I'm going with 6, Please Be True, and 4th, 1, Land of the Rising Sun. Penultimate race is number 7 on the card. It's a Class 4 for fillies benchmark 80. 11 runners to line up at the 1600-metre mark. 3.03 to 1. Number 4, We Have a Situation, alongside number 11, Beneath the Clouds, at 3.03 to 1. 5 to 1, number 1, Tap Shoes, 8 to 1 and upwards, bar those. Now, you know I've always been a We Have a Situation fan. And I'm once again going to go for We Have a Situation because this horse owes me. Last time out, I made it a banker. Then had to settle for second best behind Beneath the Clouds, with whom she's renewing rivalry. She's got solid form to her credit. In fact, she's only finished 3rd once in her career. She's finished 2nd, besides the wins, in all her other starts. She's got a devastating turn of foot, but her biggest problem is she takes her own sweet time to get going, and when she does get going, she's left with either too much to do or she flies up too late. She does renew rivalry, as I said, with number 11, Beneath the Clouds. She's 3 kilos better off at the weights for a 1.25 length beating, so that makes it We Have a Situation's race to lose. She's in good form. She deserves another win, and this also happens to be trainer Paddy Crayer's only runner on the day. So I'm going We Have a Situation to win it, ahead of 11, Beneath the Clouds. For 3rd, I'm going with 9, Supreme Fate, and 4th, number 1, Tap Shoes. That takes us on to the last race. If all goes according to the plan, 5 o'clock is the off time of race number 8. This is a Class 4 fillies and mares benchmark 80. 10 runners to line up at the 1200-metre mark. Here, the 2-year-old number 8, She's My World, is the favourite at 1.82 to 1. She's taking on much stronger, and the older brigade here, as she steps up in class. She's at 1.82 to 1. Next best on offer is number 9, Marisburg Memory, at 5 to 1. It's 6 to 1 and upwards, bar those quoted. Now, a couple of them are renewing rivalry here. Number 3, Girl Like Us, and 9, Marisburg Memory. They are renewing rivalry. There was 0.2 lengths in it when they last met. Girl Like Us is 0.5 kilos better off at the weights for that 0.25 length beating, which put them right alongside of each other, with Girl of Us slightly ahead of her. So that's what I'm going to go for. A 10 to 1 shot to win the last race on the card. 3, Girl Like Us, ahead of 5, Captain's Destiny, 8, She's My World, and 7, Music of the Night. And that takes care of our race meeting at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth on Saturday afternoon. We trust you'll have an enjoyable and proper afternoon on Saturday. Find the winners, cash in those tickets, have the kitty ready for the big grand finale on Sunday. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun, you take care. Cheers for now.